Zack the History Dog here, so history buffs, buckle up. Today I'm diving into the untold story of John F. Kennedy's presidency, a tale of courage, crisis, and charisma. John Fitzgerald Kennedy, born on May 29, 1917 in Brookline, Massachusetts, wasn't just any president. At 43, he was the youngest and the first Roman Catholic to hold the office. But before the Oval Office, there was Harvard, the U.S. Naval Reserve, and a Wobbliwatu hero moment that defined his early life. Imagine surviving the sinking of PT-109 and rescuing fellow sailors. JFK did just that. Post-war, Kennedy transitioned from journalism to politics, representing a working-class Boston district in the House of Representatives, and then serving as a U.S. Senator from 1953 to 1960. And oh, he won a Pulitzer Prize for his book Profiles in Courage. Not bad, eh? Fast forward to the 1960 presidential election. Picture this, the first ever televised debates. Kennedy dazzled, narrowly defeating Nixon. But his time in office was no walk in the park. The Cold War was at its peak, and JFK's foreign policy was dominated by Soviet and Cuban tensions. Let's talk about the Bay of Pigs invasion and Operation Mongoose, both aimed at toppling Fidel Castro. They didn't go as planned. Then came the Cuban Missile Crisis in October 1962. Soviet missile bases in Cuba? The world was on the brink of nuclear war. Kennedy's strategic diplomacy and nerves of steel averted disaster. In August 1961, the Berlin Wall went up, dividing East and West Berlin. Kennedy stood firm, sending an army convoy to reassure West Berliners of U.S. support. His iconic speech in June 1963, Ich bin ein Berliner, still echoes through history. On the home front, JFK championed civil rights and initiated the Peace Corps, the Alliance for Progress, and pushed the Apollo program, aiming to land a man on the moon before 1970. His New Frontier policies faced hurdles, but his vision was clear. Tragically, on November 22, 1963, in Dallas, Kennedy's life was cut short by an assassin's bullet. Lee Harvey Oswald was arrested but then killed by Jack Ruby. The Warren Commission concluded Oswald acted alone, yet conspiracy theories persist. In death, JFK's legacy grew. Congress passed significant legislation like the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Kennedy remains a towering figure in history, admired for his leadership, despite revelations about his health and personal life. So that's a glimpse into JFK's presidency, a story of high stakes and higher ideals. Remember, history isn't just dates and facts, it's the lives and legacies of those who dared to make a difference. Stay curious, history buffs. Catch you next time.